And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion right is Thomas. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Ready. Easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
We're waiting. 53.
And the back goes into motion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Ready. We're waiting. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat at 3. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left tackle, Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Ginn will come in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Breeze now. And Thomas has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Slot man moves right. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. Buying time to his left. And Gibbs got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they send a man in motion right. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Goff on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The slot man in motion right. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Slot man moves right. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll send Ginn in motion left. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Toss play, Kamara. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now Dunbar. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's Goff.
So many teams want to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the run, Dunbar. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20, the 40. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Back now here live in New Orleans. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now with Dunbar. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And now here is another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It fights him up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to get him for a loss of 5. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Goff on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Out of the gun, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a between the ears, but right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Over. Hey, we're waiting. 6 months. Kill.
Play action. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He finds Coleman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. After the interception, here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Ready. I'm ready. Like 50, like 50. Kill, kill.
Breeze is looking to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards. A
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be a